Good morning, everybody. It is the 17th of June, and we are in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and getting ready to head north. We have had a great time meeting with a lot of friends and partners of Northeastern Baptist College all along the way. It has been a great Until Jesus Comes tour too so far. Now, we are all through with our meetings, so the next 2 days is just driving, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun and some laughs along the way. Who knows with Reese with us what he's going to get into along the way. So anyway, we're looking forward to that. But remember, we started off and we headed out and we went to Virginia, to Farmville, Virginia, and we met with Ron Smith, one of our longtime partners and friends, and a trustee emeritus of Northeastern Baptist College. And then the next day, we went to the church where he attends, and that is Concord Baptist Church there in Farmville, and they have been partners with us for many years, coming up on mission trips and praying for us and supporting the college. And man, we just had a great time there. And then we drove down here to Chattanooga and spent the night. I had breakfast with a couple of my nephews the next morning before we headed off down to Alabama. And after an extra long trip because of some traffic delays and wrecks and those kinds of things in front of us, we made it just in time for worship services with our good friends and partners at Hillcrest Baptist Church there in Enterprise, Alabama. And of course, one of our trustees, Ellen McLean, was there, and she's a member there and faithful servant there, and got to meet with them and with Pastor Michael Minot and all of the good folks there at Hillcrest, and had a great time with them. And then we have just been in that region in Lower Alabama for the last several days, meeting with partners at Ridgecrest and another trustee that is at Ridgecrest as well, Chuck Locke. And then, of course, Pastor Ray Jones there, and several other friends and partners from Ridgecrest. And then we got to meet in the afternoon with our friend and partner, Pastor Paul Thompson over at Calvary Baptist Church. And that was a great time and a great meeting as well. And we continue to meet people from Calvary over the next several days, including getting to meet with Brother John Searcy down in Abbeville, who's a member at Calvary in Dothan. And then on a couple nights later, on Sunday night, we got to meet with several of our friends from Calvary for dinner, and that was wonderful as well. And in between there, we continue to meet with various people, including Ed Barentine and his wife, and checked out, we got a full tour of their chicken farm, which was really cool, and that was exciting as well. And Ed and his church there in Headland are planning a mission trip as well this fall. We're excited about that. Again, Ed and his wife have been partners with us for a long time, and we are so glad to have them coming back up. It's been a couple years since they've been able to come, and looking forward to them coming back up this fall as well. And then on Sunday, we got to spend the day, most of the day actually in the morning, with our good friends at Bethlehem Baptist Church with Pastor Paul Edenfield and his family. Went to lunch with them, had a great time with the church and connecting with several people there. And then they started Vacation Bible School yesterday, so that was pretty cool too. And then, as I mentioned, on Sunday night, we got to meet with more friends from Calvary. And then yesterday morning, we got to meet with a group of pastors, about 14 or 15 pastors from the Dale Baptist Association in Ozark, Alabama. And this was my first time to meet with them. We know one of the pastors, actually Paul Edenfield, that we were with on Sunday, is a member of that association. And all the rest of the guys, we've heard about them, and they've heard about us through Brother Paul. But this was our first time to meet together. We had a great meeting, and then we went to lunch together and had some good fellowship together. It was very, very exciting. After that was done, we hopped in the truck and drove back here to Chattanooga, and now we are on the way home. So it's going to take us a couple days. We got a long day of driving ahead of us. So I hope these guys are ready for a long day. We got probably eight and a half hours. We're going to be in the truck today. But anyway, then we're going to continue making our way back home. We'll have a couple more emails or videos throughout the time, just kind of update you along the way on our travel. be praying for us today and tomorrow particularly. I hear we're driving into a bunch of rain, and so you can be praying for us about that. But before we break off today's is going to be just a little bit longer and on the video, because I want each of the guys to take a moment. They can't share all the highlights because there was a bunch of them. I just wanted to do a quick overview and then let them share one highlight each from our entire trip. All right, so here we go. Kevin, you're up.
Well, for me, there were so many highlights that actually the entire trip, I've met so many special people that have been supporters of NEBC that it just has been a pleasure all the way. Even for my new friend that I found just outside of Chattanooga, his name is Third Degree Burns. And it's real. I've seen his driver's license. He said his daddy named him Third Degree. He says it's interesting getting a doctor's appointment when his name is Third Degree. But anyways, we have had a great time, and I have just enjoyed meeting everybody and all that they do.
All right, so I just got to tell you, that was a fun night as well. And I thank you, Kevin, for bringing that up. We got to meet with the Gideons, which has a great ministry. And you'll remember us talking about that when we were here in the Chattanooga area out at Cartwright, Tennessee. And that was fun. And I tell you what, Kevin, you're right. Third Degree Burns, he is a riot. He's a great guy. And the cool thing is he has a passion for getting the gospel to everybody that he can. So that's pretty exciting. All right, Reese, are you ready? Here we go.
I'm ready. There's no denying that the people were the best part of this trip. Just getting to meet with brothers and sisters in Christ who are of one mind and one spirit, even though we are from completely different lands. That was awesome. But I'd have to say the real highlight for me, being a young man and a young believer, was to be able to just get wisdom from my brothers in Christ who've been walking with the Lord way longer than I've been alive. And I got to meet so many awesome men of God who were so willing to pour their wisdom into me and give me advice and encourage me. And so I just want to thank all of them for the awesome conversations we got to have. That was the highlight of the trip for me, and I'll be taking that with me as I go back to Northeastern Baptist College.
Awesome, Reese. Thanks so much. And Ben, wave hi to everybody. He's ready to go. He told me, he wrote me a note, said he was ready to go home. He wants to see Mama. So we're going to start heading that way. It'll take us a couple days to get there. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please continue your prayers. Please continue your prayers for our travel, but also for the Until Jesus Comes campaign, and for all of those who are considering how the Lord might lead them to be a part of it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.